So, it's 2 weeks until the cold snap updates and we all get the option to send our raiders out and start again. But first, you have to complete the expedition project. Here's step 1. Stick around, because at the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys a tip for the start of the next season that I don't think anyone knows about yet. Anyway, back to the video. Page 1 is easy. Just farm up everything for the next pages and gather your resources from Scrappy as you go, and you'll complete it in no time. I wouldn't bother finding meta items to recycle for this stuff because Scrappy is a beast. Anyway, enough jokes, now we need to farm. For page 2, I would recommend running the launch tower on spaceport for wires, electrical components, and cooling fans. You can find the wires and electrical components in the server stations and server cabinets, and the cooling fans on the shelves and computer stations lining the wall. You can stack durable cloth by running the departure building. It's a pretty big building to loot by yourself, so I would recommend telling another solo that you're friendly and that you should loot and extract together. Then, kill him and take his cloth at the extract. If you do this, you are diabolical. This is how much I got in one game. It should take you 3 to 4 games to max out this page. Although you aren't all as good as me, so if it takes you a bit longer, don't beat yourself up about it. You can't all be me. When it comes to the next stage, I've got the best location for everything here. You need light bulbs, sensors, batteries, as well as an Exodus module, all of which are super easy to get if you head to Pilgrim's Peak on Blue Gate. For light bulbs, loot this white car, as I'm pretty sure it has a 100% spawn. Loot the cars at the front too. When inside, head up the zipline and jump off halfway up, and loot the red lockers here. There's also a security locker if you have that perk. Next, head down to the smaller building, as it often has 1 or 2 light bulbs. Also, check these small buildings over here. This is how many I got from one game. If you're lucky, you could finish it in one game. Collect batteries and sensors from Pilgrim's Peak at the same time. You should complete this stage in no time. Stage 4 is light work. You can get 3 humidifiers per game if you run these buildings on Buried City. The red lockers in the red tower have a 100% spawn of giving you at least 1. Next, head to this little shop and you should find at least 1 here too. After you've checked the locker, head down the stairs and check the residential buildings near the red tower. These have really high chances of spawning humidifiers. Now that you have your humidifiers, craft your advanced electrical components, and you probably have some magnetic accelerators stockpiled, but if you don't, you can find them super commonly on Stella Montis as spawns just lying on desks, and if you have the secure breach perk, you can find them super commonly from the security lockers, but not all of you are there yet, somehow. Last but not least is the Leaper. You need to get Leaper Pulse units. It's not that hard to kill, but good luck. Stage 5 is all about racks.
So let me get this straight. You think 350,000 is my life savings? You funny.
I hope you have a stacked inventory because you're about to be broke. This stage requires you to sell various items to reach the specified amounts, which are 250k of combat items, 100k of survival items, and 180k of provisions, and 330,000 of materials. The combat items and survival items took me the longest, and my strategy for these is to just cry a little and sell the items. It hurts, but you'll get it back. The only meta I could find for combat was to just kill as many raiders as I could to then come back and instantly sell their guns.
Let me ask you something.
I'm dead. That's right. I walk shit down.
As then your inventory isn't taking a hit. I forgot to mention that I did this, but grenades sell for a lot. All of the grenades, sell them. They are really good for getting you lots of money. Next is survival items. This one is horrid and will take you quite a while. None of you want to get rid of your augments, and neither do I. The strat for this one is to sell all of the craftable meds that you can, as they are cheap and honestly sell for way too much. 5 bandages sell for 1,250, so if you get into a couple games, kill a couple people, and take their bandages to the extract, you honestly can finish this one kind of quick. But if you do want to complete it faster, you are going to have to sell your augments and snap hooks. When it comes to provisions, I would highly recommend running Lush Blooms on Buried City by following my map of all the basket locations. Click on the top right of the video now for the map. This will also allow you to complete this section in about 3 games. But if you don't want to do Lush Blooms, I would still stick to Buried City but run the Grandioso apartments as well as Plaza Rosa because you get loaded with trinkets here. When it comes to 300,000 of materials, that's up to you and your inventory. I sold a bunch of higher tier parts like Bastion cells and Bombardier cells as they drop the most per kill. I also sold a lot of complex gun parts, but honestly, if you kill a couple Bastions, you'll be good, because I averaged it out at about 45k per Bastion. That's pretty good. So, now you've completed the expedition project. Congratulations. Last thing to do is to make sure that your inventory is stacked when you send your raider off, as the value determines how many skill points you earn, with the max being 5. Now for that tip I mentioned at the start of the video. I'm not sure if this would be the case, but if you have a friend that you play with, join a game with them before you wipe your character and drop them items that you don't want to lose or that you'd like to start with. Then, when you wipe, join another game with that same friend and have them drop you the items. Personally, I'm going to try and get some extra blueprints. So far, I've got Double Jupiter, Equalizer, and Wolfpack. If this works, it would be an insane strategy to get a head start. Anyways, I hope I could help you out and that you enjoyed the video. I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.
Oh my god.